Pag-usapan natin ang CR. Okay. Kasi malaking issue ang pag-CR.
Sige, yung CR na
talakayin natin. Kasi, di ba, yung nangyari dun sa Farmers Plaza, di ba, yung sinita, hindi pinayagan yung trans woman na pumasok sa CR ng babae. So, hindi siya pinayagan, tapos nakipagtalo siya, tapos pinosas siya, hanggang sa ang ending, dinala siya sa presinto, at nang nakaposas, sa kagustuhan niyang namang umihi sa CR ng babae. Yung trans woman. Kasi ang issue, ako dati kasi pag tinatanong, dapat bang may CR ang mga bakla o ang mga transgender, ang LGBTQ na hiwalay sa babae at lalaki? Sinasabi ko, hindi. Sabi kong ganon. Kasi hindi naman issue dyan kung saan ka papasok. For as long as marunong tayong rumispeto ng kapwa, hindi magiging issue kung saan tayo papasok. Pero since issue siya, diba, parang nag-iisip ako, parang dapat yata may CR na yung mga LGBT. Kasi pag pumasok kami sa CR ng lalaki, yung mga lalaki, hindi komportable. At pag hindi komportable yung lalaki, hindi rin kami komportable. So, hindi na lang kami magsi-CR. O kaya, yung lalaki, hindi na lang papasok dahil may bakla o transgender dun sa CR nila. At yung babae din, yung babae, pag may pumasok na bakla o transgender, hindi rin sila komportable. At kami LGBT, hindi rin kami komportable na hindi sila komportable. So, isa sa amin mag-a-adjust, hindi na lang papasok. Alam niyo yung may nauuna ako sa CR ng lalaki, umiihi ako. Tapos may papasok na lalaki. Pag nakita ako, biglang, titignan kung pang lalaki ba, hindi sila komportable. So kung hindi pala komportable ang bawat isa, huwag nating ipilit. But hindi nyo na lang kami bigyan ng sariling CR ng LGBT para lahat may safe place. If men feel that they are unsafe, if women feel unsafe, and LGBT community feels unsafe, then create a safe place for everyone. Kaya nananawagan ako sa gobyerno, create a safe place for everyone. Kung hindi kami matatanggap, bigyan nyo kami ng CR. Gusto lang po namin umihi at dumumi. Yun lang yun.
Rudo Duterte, pinapagawa ako para mag-representation ng LGBT. Sabi ko, hindi ko na kailangan yan.
Bakit niyo po nasabi yun? Hindi niyo na
What
kailangan.
for? Para ano? Ilang presidente na natulong ko. Pang-anim na si Presidente Duterte.
Opo.
Bakit kailangan ko pa mag-LGBT?
Opo.
Ako nung this year, lahat ng LGBT, nilikom ko sila lahat. Sabi ko, tigilan na yung kabaklaan. Huwag na kayo magbestida sa kalye kasi lalo tayong pagtatawanan ng tao. Okay? Dapat tulong tayo sa kapwa para mahalin tayo ng tao. Ang lagi kong sinasabi, ang bakla, walang makakaintindi kundi kapwa bakla lang yan. Okay? Kahit sarili nilang nanay, kahit sarili nilang tatay, sabihin na, mahal ka namin, anak, naintindihan ka na. Shit. Mahuli ka ng tatay mo, kumokokak ka. Sipain ka pa ng tatay mo dahil. Pero ang bakla, mahuli ka ng bakla, kumokokak ka. Bakla! Share a toy, ha? Laki ng number, di ba? Nagkakaintindihan. Walang makakaintindi sa bakla kundi kapwa bakla.
Ano po yung take?
At ang affair ng bakla, at ang affair ng mga bakla, dapat sa atin lang yan. Huwag natin pangalangdakan sa tao. Ba't kailangan ko sabihin sa madlang people na, intindihin mo nga ako, bakla ako. Teka muna.
So you're not for the LGBTQ
SOGIE
na
bill.
rights na mami
SOGIE bill, mother.
Ano po yung take niyo doon, mother? Bilang iconic gay celebrity. You are an iconic.
Kung ikaw ay may nota, sa lalaki ka. Pag may kipay ka, sa babae ka. Nire-respeto kita bilang tao, nire-respeto kita bilang bagay, pero lumugar tayo sa tamang lugar. Lumugar. Kung ikaw, babae at hindi ka na mabubog, parang lumusot ka, di ba? Kung makakalusot ka, kung hindi ka makalusot, ano ang problema mo?
Ni Jake Cyrus, alam niya, siya ng babae siya.
Biological
Diba?
kasi.
Kung may kipay ka, girl ka. Kung may nota ka, ombre ka.
Nagpapa-opera.
Kung nagpa-opera ka, kaso nga ang bakla, miski operada na, miski may kipay na, miski may boobs na, bakla pa ng utak dahil. Saka man nakakita, may kipay na, ito mo ang boobs ko, may babae bang ganon? May babae ganyan, di ba? Sabi ko, lugar lang sa tamang lugar. Diba? Doon lang tayo kasi meron naman tayong gay community. Bakit kailangan natin pumunta ng mga gay, na kung ano, may gay pageant naman tayo. Ba't tayo pupunta ng mga bar at pagpipilitan mong girl ka, may bar naman para sa mga bading, di ba? Doon ka sa lugar natin. Huwag mo ipagsasakan yung sarili mo sa, hindi ka naman matatangka.
Sa pakiramdam nyo ba, Mother, na-exaggerate lang to sa Congress, sa pinag-uusapang issue sa ngayon? Ano po yung damdamin nyo doon?
Let it be na lang. Basta ang bakla ay bakla. Ang bakla, kaya anong gawin nyo, isulat niya. Ang bakla ay bakla. Ang bakla, gilingin mo man yan. Ang labas niyan, baklang hamburger.
Mother, serious naman. Anong take mo naman po sa SOGIE bill, yung pagkakasal ng same-sex?
Ang kasal ay para lamang sa lalaki at sa babae. Meron kasabihan sa Catholicism na sacrilege. Pambabastos sa reliyon. Huwag na.
Huwag
Okay.
na.
Ang papakasal, bigyan natin sa babae at sa lalaki yan, di ba? Sa kung gusto niyo ng union, di mag-union kayo. Bakit ako I'm in a relationship for 40 plus years?
Yes.
Pero we don't go out of our way to say, kailangan namin yung pakasal no more. May kasabihan tayo, you never rock the boat if it's not broken. Okay? Pag maayos siya, go lang, di ba? Ba't kailangan ipagsaksakan kung di naman magulo? Pinagugulo mo lang ang mundo, di
Basta
ba?
happy.
So kayo, Mother ni Daddy Chris, never nyo na pag-usapan ng tungkol sa kasal?
We have children, we have grown-up children, and they are good children, but we never talk about marriage. Never.
Speaking of
Sabi
children,
nga, you never rock the boat when it's not broken.
and speaking of children, Mother, paano po nila tinitake yung relationship niyo?
We have never talked to our children about our relationship. We have never talked to our children regarding who they are, what they are. What we give them is love. Ang mga bata, adopted mo yan, tunay mong anak yan, magre-rebelde ang bata pag walang nakikitang pagmamahal sa loob ng bahay. Pag ang bahay ay punong-puno ng pagmamahal at respeto, hindi yan pupunta sa labas at magtatanong, bakit ganyan, bakit?
Correct.
Ang mga anak namin, lumaki ang mga anak namin for more than 40 years. They have never witnessed us quarrel, not even once. Hindi sila nakakita ng away kami in front of our children.
They never ask kung, of course, because may real parents,
Never.
biological.
One time, when my son was in trouble in America, I told him to come home. And that was after 35 years, that was the first time that I spoke to him, and I told him, baka naman magulo lang yung isip mo dahil may hinahanap ka. Not straight, ganun lang. Baka may hinahanap kang closure ng buhay mo. Sinagot ng anak ko, Ma, for me, you are my parent and daddy is my daddy. What can you ask? What more can you ask? Kasi nakuha niya yung pagmamahal sa loob ng bahay. Yun na natutunan na yung pagmamahal sa loob ng bahay. Hindi na niya kailangan hanapin yung pagmamahal sa labas. Kasi nasa bahay na.
Intact na yung pagmamahal.
Intact.
And never naging problem yung
I'd like to call now for Pro-Life Philippines, Sir Ansel Beluso.
Madam Chair, honorable members of the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Female Relations, and Gender Equality, good morning. I am here today representing Pro-Life Philippines and Couples for Christ Foundation for Family and Life. Please note that Pro-Life Philippines has already submitted our position paper on our opposition to the bill which is the subject of today's public hearing, the SOGIE bill. My name is Ansel Beluso. I am an ex-gay, which means I used to live a very active gay lifestyle, but has since chosen the path of change and renewal. I am happily and blissfully married to my wife, Joyce, for 18 years now. We have 3 children, Noel, Gian, and Jaben. I have actually listed more than a dozen reasons why the entire Filipino nation should totally and unequivocally reject the SOGIE bill, but I want to zero in on just one this morning due to paucity of time. Madam Chair, I humbly and most respectfully submit that because of its official invention of special LGBTQI+ rights, the SOGIE bill, when enacted into law, shall forcibly engender and perpetuate a culture of lies, deceit, deception, and duplicity into the life of our country and people. If I may, Madam Chair, I'd like to mention only 4 of these lies. First lie, genitals do not determine sex and gender. Wrong. Truth is, genitals do determine sex and gender. Basic biology tells us that in humans, biological sex and gender is determined by 5 factors present at birth: the presence or absence of a Y chromosome, the type of gonads, the sex hormones, the internal genitalia, such as the uterus in females, and the external genitalia. Nowhere in any scientific journal or biology textbook can we find it said that sex and gender can be determined otherwise. As was mentioned already earlier, findings of a landmark study done by a group of geneticists at the Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard and the University of Helsinki, released only last month, which examined the genomes of almost 500,000 people, indicate that there is no such thing as a gay gene. If you have a penis, you are male, a boy, a man. If you have a vagina, you are female, a girl, a woman. And transsexuals, if they submit to a DNA test, trans women are still men according to their DNA. Second lie, if a person has a homosexual orientation, the path to fullness of life is to embrace and live it out. Wrong. Truth is, there is such a thing as gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is the distress a person feels due to a mismatch between their gender identity and their sex assigned at birth. The American Psychiatric Association states that gender dysphoria is a mental disorder. It further states that treatment for gender dysphoria may involve supporting the person through changes in gender expression. Treatment may also include counseling or psychotherapy. In other words, the real path to fullness of life for persons with gender dysphoria, such as the transgenders, is treatment or therapeutic intervention, not genital mutilation or hormone therapy. Third lie, Madam Chair. Change is impossible for persons with same-sex attraction. Wrong. Truth is, gays can change. And we do change. According to Dr. Lisa Diamond, a top researcher of the American Psychological Association and an avowed lesbian activist, sexuality desire is fluid. Homosexual desire is not hardwired. That born that way and can't change is a myth. Feelings don't overrule volition. Behavior is a choice. One does not need to act on every feeling, especially sexual feelings. The born that way argument is political, not scientific. Sexual orientation is subject to change. Fourth lie, it is for the welfare of children with evident homosexual orientation that they be made to learn about the LGBTQI+ ideology and guided to embrace the gay lifestyle even at a young age. Wrong. Truth is, according to the document updated in September 2017 by Doctors Michelle Cretella and Quentin Van Meter, President and Vice President, respectively, of the American College of Pediatricians, as well as Dr. Paul McHugh, Distinguished Service Professor of Psychiatry at Johns Hopkins Medical School, raising children in an environment that espouses, promotes, propagates, and institutionalizes the so-called gender ideology actually harms them. It also says, conditioning children chemical and surgical impersonation of the opposite sex is normal and healthful is child abuse. The statement further states, endorsing gender discordance as normal via public education and legal policies is injurious to children. Madam Chair,
Yes,
I
Mr.
can
Beluso,
go on
please
and
wrap
on,
up in
but I
a
know
minute.
time
Thank
is
you.
running out. In closing, may I humbly suggest that the so-called LGBTQI plus ideology that the SOGIE bill espouses and promotes is not a part of Filipino culture. One very simple proof. There is no Tagalog word for bisexual or transgender or queer or intersex and all the other terms used by the LGBTQI, J, KLMNOP, or whatever other letters that the activists are using. This is alien to us as Filipinos. And I would like to echo the message of Pope Francis in the meeting of families during his visit to our country in 2015. He said, resist ideological colonization that tries to destroy the family. Madam Chair, thank you very much, and may God bless and have mercy on us all.
Amen, Mr. Beluso.